Hello YouTube, today I'm doing my first ever Kamen Rider Dragon Knight of America video. I'm going to be reviewing a toy, obviously, as you can see on the screen and by the title. So today we're going to be reviewing a Kamen Rider Dragon Knight figure, dragreder and kit. Now, these are a special line of Kamen Rider Dragon Knight figures that not only come with their the character, but also come with their corresponding Advent Beast. So far, in the line of these kinds of Kamen Rider figures, there have only been three, and there's obviously the one I'm showing you right now, Kit and dragreder. There's uh, I don't know how to pronounce this other guy's name, Magnu Magnugiga and Drew, and Blackwing and Len. Now, each of these each of these figures comes with, again, the corresponding Kamen Rider character and their Advent Beast. Um, and each of the Advent Beasts actually um, can detach one of its body parts and how should I say this? Create like a weapon of some sorts. Now, I've only seen the first two episodes of Kamen Rider Dragon Knight so far, but I will be watching more episodes, obviously, because I actually recently started getting into it. Um, but anyways, that's not the point of this video. Um, so I say that because I may call, I may give things the wrong names. Like for example, this. I'm not sure if it's actually called an Advent Beast or Contract Monster or an Advent Monster, or whatever. But I'm just gonna call it an Advent Beast just because it makes sense. All right. Anyways, so again, these lines of figures comes with the untransformed Kamen Rider character and their Advent Beast, and they form weapons. Well, essentially only one weapon, but and it comes with an Advent card, and I'll show you which one it comes with. And this one, Kit and dragreder, comes with this, the dragreder Advent card. Um, so here's a good look at it, and here's the back of it. All right. Anyways, so let me just put this back in the card sleeve I have it in. Um, what can I say about this figure? Let's get dragreder out of the way first. Out of the image first. So you can see, here's Kit Taylor, the character who portrays Dragon Knight. As you can see, fair face details. Um, there's actually a lot of detail in the hair. That's very impressive. But, as expected from Bandai of America. As you can see, his chest has muscles, which is not seen on the show. But that's okay. Bandai of America always does that, so I'm used to it. The back. And by the way, please excuse the quality of the video. I'm using a webcam, unfortunately. Anyways, and here's the Advent belt. As you can see, I'm pretty sure you can see the detail of it. It's nice. It's a good detail for a dumb little figure. Um, and as you can see, there's little holes in here, so you can like peg weapons in there. That's cool. And as for the pants, nice detail, creases and everything. Uh, that's cool. Shoes, nothing special. Anyways, so that's pretty much it for the figure. Now, as for the articulation goes, I'll show you that right now, but there's a very, very, very minimum amount of articulation. So you're not going to hear any sound from me as I show you the articulation on the figure. As you can see, the only real articulation on this figure is pretty much just the head and the two arms. Pretty much everything else doesn't really move at all. So now that we've gotten Kit out of the way, we can focus on dragreder, or yeah, dragreder. Now, as you can see, dragreder is is a mechanical dragon, and let me just actually just try to see if I can pull the light out of this shot, because that tends to be the problem. Alright, so he's a mechanical dragon. Here's a good look at his face. And this is pretty much how he is. Now, I'm going to have to... As you can see, the interesting part of his tail is the fact that his tail is basically just a sword. I mean, the end of his tail, that is. And the sword actually becomes a weapon in the show. The tail becomes a weapon in the show, my bad. Fairly detailed, I have to admit. Now, when it comes to the detail on this figure overall, there's really not much detail you can give this guy, because, again, he's a mechanical dragon. But, whatever. So, here's just a good shot at the face. Alright, now as you can see, it looks like when you get the figure for the first time, you would think the jaw actually opens and closes, but it doesn't. I already tried that. As for articulation in this guy, there's really not much to it. I really don't know how to explain. The articulation is basically everything's on a ball joint. None of the claws and hands move. The only thing that moves is really the body of the figure, so I'll show you that right now. So as you can see, I would say that's a good amount of articulation for a figure like this. Now, let's move on to the features. Actually, before that, let me just show you something. As you can see, the design overall throughout the dragon's body is pretty much the same. The only complaint I would have is that the bottom. No, 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 no. Sorry, I was fighting with my cat. The only complaint I would have on this figure is that, as you can see, these little gold lines on the back of these segments are painted only up to here. The rest of it is just plain old red. The bottom of it, as you can see, his underbelly over here is painted silver, but his other underbellies are just plain old red, which is disappointing. But, you know, it's no big deal. I could really care less. Now, let me show you a feature of this guy. The sword on his tail isn't removable. It's basically permanently attached. His head, however, is the only thing that's really removable. So what you do is you just slide it off and you put it on either Kit or Dragonite. So let me show you that right now. Here's my Dragonite figure, and I'll move him to the side for 2 seconds, and I'll show you how to use the feature on this. As you can see, Dragonite has a little hole on his form, which is this thing right here. And all you do is attach this onto there, like so. That's pretty much all there is to it. So, you know, have fun with that. Other than that, this figure doesn't come with anything else. All it comes with is dragreder, kit, and the advent card. Now, I'm actually going to demonstrate the advent card sound effect right now, because if you didn't notice, I have my drag visor right on my my slide out keyboard thing. Okay, so again, here's the drag visor, and I will give you a detailed, in-depth review of the drag visor in an upcoming video. But for now, we're just gonna show you. I'm just gonna show you the sound effects that the card that comes with this makes. Now, again, the card that comes with this is this one, the Advent card called Dragreder. That's the name of the dragon and all that cool stuff. As you can see, 5,000 attack, and it belongs to Dragonite. Here's the back one more time. Nothing special, and there you go. So what we do is we turn on the drag visor. There you go. It makes a sound, a confirmation sound to let you know it's open. On. You open this, and what you do is you put this in here this way. Now, I'm not going to put in the actual card because what I've done is I actually made a photocopy of the card and then taped it to index cards to make it like, as hard as the card is. And the reason why I did that was because these cards over time from extended use and play with the drag visor will start peeling and getting damaged, and I would like to collect these cards and keep them in mint condition so the day I do sell them, everything's in mint condition. But it all works the same. It's an exact replica of the card, just, made by my hands. It'll make the exact same sound. So we're going to put it in like so, as you can see. And then all we do is close this part, and then we'll hear the sound it makes. So let's try to see if we can get that working. Sorry, let's do that one more time. So I'm not sure if you can hear that, but the sound it does make is attack vent. Unfortunately, it doesn't actually say the name of the contract beast, which is supposed to say Dragreder, but no big deal. It says attack vent, and each and every one of these cards, like Black Wings card and that other one that comes with Torque, they all say the same thing. It's just gonna say attack vent when you close it, and the special attack sound it makes is this. Hold on. So you press the button here, and I'll let you hear the sound. So again, I'm not sure if you heard that clearly, but it just makes the sound of a dragon roaring. So that's pretty much all it does. So I'm running out of time. So that was basically it, YouTube. I hope you enjoyed, and have a good rest of the day, and look forward to more Kamen Rider Dragonite videos.